Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Brian,
I'm Jordan.
And I'm Ty.
and welcome to the Filler Trash Podcast, where a group of nerds try to have semi-coherent conversations about anime and manga.
Nerds, maybe. Degenerates, for fucking sure. We usually discuss current stuff from a list of titles, so do be mindful of spoilers.
We try to remember to call them out when they come up, but you can find a list of what is in the episode in the description down below.
And with that, let's jump into it.
You know what? I can't say fuck my hero this week because actually this was a pretty fire chapter.
I kind of enjoyed it.
I can still say it.
I kind of there's something I thought could have been done better, but I kind of enjoyed it.
I really honestly the only thing that I didn't really particularly care for is just more of this fucking weird shit happening between Labrava and Gentle, but
that's how it's always been.
And yeah,
she's obsessive with him.
There's just more emphasis on it
and
now.
He's taking advantage
not really
of her.
more emphasis. It's in the
actually not at all. He's not.
It's in,
okay.
It's in like the front view. Like it's not something that I can just ignore because it's happening constantly.
It's
in
very
the last
like
few chapters.
He's 100% taking advantage of her.
But
she loves him. He doesn't love her the same.
But
he's not doing anything to take advantage of her though.
That's true. He's really not. She's doing everything of her own free will.
He's really not. He hasn't. He doesn't ask her to do anything.
Yeah, and in fact, at the beginning of
the
relationship,
more power.
He was like, "Bro, like you should probably not hang out with me. Like I'm not a great guy." And she was like, "I'm gonna follow you anyway." He's like, obsessed over
also,
you.
Labrava's.
Do
we know? Yeah, she is. She's an adult. She looks.
When did she say that?
It's in the. It was very early on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's like at least like 19 or 20.
When
like,
they learned her background, she was an adult. She's
fine.
She's not a high schooler. She's an adult.
Yeah, she's just a tiny little adult, which is fine.
Which when the
whatever.
principal,
that's better then.
When the principal of the high school is a fucking rodent, like.
Yeah, and
I don't mean anything. He's just a fucking
thing
dog.
That I've never been able to shit on my hero for is how fucking grand the character designs are. Sometimes
really good.
Sometimes the paneling gets really fucking messy, but like these close-up shots of fucking Gentle with his fucking like the flaming energy coming off him, dope as fuck. I can't hate on it. It looks so fucking good. Like this shot of Labrava with the computer screen, like that's a fucking just a dope ass fucking little
She's
shot.
uploading it to YouTube right now. Getting live on YouTube.
Also, is it just me or is since she's returned, he's drawing her more. She's still tiny.
Yeah.
But he's drawing her more with like an adult figure. Did you notice that?
I feel like she always had like big
did
titties
she?
and stuff like that.
I wasn't really.
She did in the anime for sure. I remember that.
Yeah, she definitely. I'm pretty sure this is exactly how she's been drawn before. I love this shit too because it sounds like we're gonna get a fucking Aizawa Present Mike team up fight.
It looks like it.
And I like Eraserhead's fights are like some of my fucking favorite in this whole series.
They are really good.
He always comes with the fucking he's just a
that dude's form looks all fucked up.
He's what I wish.
Yeah, he's having a bad time.
Yeah, Kurogiri's all fucked. I wish more characters had a better developed fighting style and better choreography like
Eraser does. Yeah,
because he fully his fighting style is fully built on his quirk. He knows inside and out how his quirk works. He's got a whole set of and I get that they're kids, but this goes back to the argument of why they should have gone through the entirety of school before getting to this point.
Yeah.
To give them the chance to develop shit like that and make it more interesting and dynamic versus I have exploding fucking palms and now I have these cool ass guns that strap to me and fire more explosions. Come on, give us it looks dope, but come on, make it make sense.
Especially for the character who everyone who stands Bakugo says he's like the combat genius of the class. Then show me some fucking combat genius shit. He makes things go boom and then he makes them go bigger boom.
Yeah, I think my hero, especially for a battle shonen, has really.
I got some pushback on that. He did bring the four almost weakest people to victory that one time.
I mean, Bakugo,
he's
had good moments.
He does have good moments, but he's got such explosive power. A lot of his ability to do things, yes, he can shoot himself around and that takes coordination and stuff, but the way he's built up a lot of times in the fan base is he's this part of his whole thing is why he's there is that he's a combat genius and he's really good at innate skills, and they show it on occasion, but he just doesn't show enough for me outside of him. He can make things go boom better.
And it's not just Bakugo. It's just characters in general. I mean, I look at our main character before he got his extra quirks. Literally, all he did was just hit.
He just hit things really hard, real big. Yeah. Hit them real hard.
That's all. I mean, and it's hype in the moments. It's fine. It didn't make me think badly. It was compounding on the other issues. It's highlighting other things that I've been annoyed about in the series, and one of them is just that.
Are we counting the movies though? because they are canon.
I mean, I get like
The movies have some pretty good moments.
Some pretty good dope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
I mean
dope
the second
fights. Like,
one
I'll
he
give you that.
fucking
The
destroyed.
second one's good.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah,
But yeah,
really,
there's just like and I think it's because he's able to take more time on the movies
yeah.
and develop those like choreographies and fight scenes.
This is the part of the chapter
This
that
pissed me off.
I loved this.
This
I
pissed me off.
really I get why you're saying that because you probably wanted Hawks to die, and I agree. Like,
100%.
I
He needs
still
to
think
go.
that there's a good chance that Hawks dies.
I don't think I'll kill him.
but
They won't.
Not-
Hell
not
no.
anymore.
Nope.
I thought this was a really fucking fun and interesting way to get these characters back into the game.
Yeah.
Because obviously, if you've read the chapter, Hawks that got killed by All for One was not actually Hawks. It was an illusion created by our girl Cammy.
Yeah, Cammy's in.
riding a big finger.
I first of all, I love the perspective on this drawing. I think
She
it looks
is
really
riding
good.
which is kind of weird. She's riding a big. Is that another one of that school's like quirks?
Yeah, the guy who
I
turns
think the
people into
wind
meat.
guy. Or
The
the,
guy
no,
who
no,
turns
you're,
people
talking
into
about,
meat.
you're talking about the flesh guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what she's riding.
Oh,
So
okay.
I first of all, I think this was
Gross.
a really fucking strong introduction for a character into a fight, and for it to make sense the way that it did. Like, I think he played this really well. First of all, I like Cammy as a character. I think
She is funny.
I think it's really funny that she uses like Zoomer slang, and that's like her whole
Yeah,
shtick.
She
like-
needs to
or
stop
like how they
making
have to
fetch.
fucking
She needs to
point
stop
it
making
out.
fetch a thing.
Yeah. And then but this is the part that really pumped me up. Like, just like the wordplay here was really fun. Like, All for One has obviously been talking a lot about the winds of fortune blowing in his favor, and then our boy, the fucking Windmaster, comes in.
Hurricane boy.
Yeah, he's like, bitch, I'm the one that determines which way the wind fucking blows. Like,
Yeah.
you don't, like, dope. What a fucking, I mean, like,
It was good.
The latter half of this chapter, I was really impressed with. Like,
Kinda
it's
hoping he
something.
would show up
I
for
I
fucking- what's
still
his name?
really want. I'm gonna be kind of mad if the twice line was a throwaway from earlier in the chapter.
They all gotta die.
Oh yeah,
All
every
last hero's gotta die. Like if twice quote unquote doesn't get to kill someone, I'm gonna be kind of mad about it.
He's not
I mean,
gonna
I
die.
feel that. I definitely feel, and I think
It'll be somebody small.
And I think
Even
like,
then, just
I think
kill
the
someone.
way-
Kill
and that's-
somebody.
That's how I think Horikoshi saves this arc, is that he like we're in the true in-game of the in-game arc here. Like, start fucking making the
Just
stakes higher.
murder people.
I don't
Start
know. I mean,
killing
it
characters
looks-
off. Like, let's kill off some big names, because realistically, the only way for the kids to shine at this point is to kill off the older generation.
Yes, for them to
Like,
sacrifice
yeah.
themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, that's what needs to happen. And I'm with you. Like, if nobody dies at this point, like I'm gonna be really fucking annoyed
I think
about
these
it,
three
too.
kids
Yeah.
are gonna die.
I think this chapter was really strong.
These three.
Yeah, I think
But-
these are cannon fodder.
But if he doesn't capitalize on this momentum, then it's just gonna all go to waste.
Because
I don't
it
think
would
he'll-
make sense if Windboy sacrificed himself for fucking Endeavor.
I don't think Windboy's gonna. I don't think
think he
Windboy's
will.
dying at all. I don't.
I
think
mean, I'm just
he's-
throwing shit out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just want something interesting to happen because this shit's not interesting to me at all. It's
Oh, I
fucking
thought it was
so
fucking
boring.
awesome. I was so
I don't care
pumped
about
to
these
see
guys
these
at
guys
all.
come back and get
I
introduced.
think
and get
for
to do
me,
something.
Not to
I
mention
kind
he's
of
fucking up all of twice, so it's just like
yeah.
what's
Right now,
Well, he's got
well,
the fucking super wind powers, and
least-
he
of course. That's what I'm
fucking-
saying. Like
at
he
least the
dogs walk
twices that
fucking
are
twice.
here.
That's it.
There are other
Yeah.
twices in other places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're just they're all just clones. Like they're clones of someone who has drank twice his blood. So it's not.
Yeah.
even,
Well,
like,
all he's
the
gotta do is hit the
original
right one.
quirk.
It's over.
Yeah, so I think I really like this, and I really like. I said I think this is a really strong introduction, but I'm with you that if he doesn't capitalize on this
Yep.
and make good on it, then it's all going to go to waste.
Because
and it's
for
gonna-
for
it's
me,
not gonna
as
stand out
much as I
much.
liked seeing Hurricane Boy again, I have no fear for anyone right
No,
now.
and I feel that
I
There's no
like
tension.
literally One for All. No, All for One. I keep fucking mixing those up. All for One said he has a fucking time limit on how long he can
Yeah.
live
It's
right
been
now,
5 minutes.
and
yes.
I don't even care. Like
Oh, absolutely not. I
I-
don't give a
I-
shit about him.
I
and his
don't
time
think he's
limit.
going to die at all.
Nope.
I don't.
No, he's gonna take over Shiraki.
There's gonna be
I
some
don't think he's
bullshit.
gonna take over Shigaraki either.
No, I think he's just gonna live. I think
I think he's gonna get fucking murked by someone else before he gets to Shigaraki, and then the whole
I think he's just
infight
gonna live.
of Deku versus Shigaraki is gonna be fucking talk no jutsu bullshit, and Deku's gonna fucking Deku's gonna talk Shigaraki off of the villain
I can see that.
pathway,
I can
and
see
then
that.
they're all gonna live happily ever after as a fucking
A commune?
yeah, a commune.
It's
It's a commune of fucking dorks with overpowered abilities, like that are not using their abilities for anything anymore.
Honestly, at this point, the only thing that's gonna put me back on the path of like expecting anything out of this manga is if Dabi gets to kill Endeavor.
I'm not expecting anything. I'm just enjoying the little bits of good that we're getting is where I'm at. I thought that like this chapter as a standalone chapter for me was really good, in the overarching sense, we got to see where it comes after for me to.
Because like I love seeing Gentle again. Honestly, if I could see Stain, that'd be great.
Yes,
bring Stain back.
I still think Stain is coming back.
I think he is too. There's no reason why he'd bring 2 of the 3 villains back. No, and I don't think,
especially since Stain was, we saw Stain earlier in this arc, and he was making a big I don't think his sole purpose was to remotivate All Might. Like, I don't think that was his sole purpose.
No.
I think that Stain is going to come in and do something big. Honestly, I think Horikoshi really likes Stain, especially because
I think he does too.
Stain got featured, not heavily, but his origin got featured in the Vigilantes manga, which wasn't written by Horikoshi, but still, like, I'm sure Horikoshi gave some notes on like what he was okay with being in that story. So I think.
I mean,
like,
Stain's a fan favorite too.
What's his name? You know.
Yeah, I mean,
using like his exact design. And shit.
I 100% think that Stain is coming back into the story, and I think that he's going to do something big. Whether or not that payoff feels satisfying and is good in context is yet to be seen. But I do think that Horikoshi has plans for Stain.
Like at this point, like he could bring back Stars and Stripes, and I'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd be like, just
right.
more fucking bad. Like, okay, whatever. All right. Like, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I mean, he did put that quirk in somebody, right?
No. That quirk ate itself. Yeah, she got absorbed, other quirks.
She got absorbed by the Shiggy All for One fusion, and then just started destroying, like rampaging and destroying his other quirks.
Who was that guy he ran after then? Oh, he ran after somebody. Like after that fight, he's like, "Oh my god, she's destroying me!" And then fucking like he ran towards some dude.
Oh, he just grabbed random people.
Yeah,
he just was taking quirks from random people to offset offset her.
Okay.
Because essentially he was like, she'll burn out eventually. Let me just give her shit to burn through.
So I mean I'm like I feel like I'm halfway in between the big fans and you guys right now, where I'm like, okay, I'm like, this is a good chapter, but let's see where we fucking go. Like, let's see if you can actually capitalize on.
There were things I liked about it.
Section.
Yeah, I just
really I don't know, maybe it's just biased because I just really like the Wind guy a lot, and I was really fucking.
I mean, that's the thing too, is like a lot of people did. Everyone loved him.
Since when fucking.
That's what I'm saying. Well, that's why I was so stoked that he came back. I was like, fuck yeah, like he didn't forget about these guys, that they're coming back. Like, I fucking love their military like costumes,
uniforms.
Like, everything. Like all 3 of these characters are interesting. Like I even like the Flesh guy a lot. Like he was fun and interesting when he was an antagonist in the.
Yeah. Do you know what it's like for someone to just tell you you're gonna be a villain?
Yeah, I mean, look at that man's quirk. Like he's fucking.
He's a villain.
He's villain material.
He's a villain.
He is absolutely villain material.
They at that school where they don't really ask a lot of questions, and they just you go your own way when you graduate.
It's like if you don't get into UA.
Yeah, this is like the fucking like the reject school for heroes. Like you might become a hero, you might graduate and be disillusioned with the world and become a villain.
I like
it's a toss up.
Yeah,
I like
50-50.
because fucking Bakugo kept calling him bald. He's like, I'm not bald. He's
like,
I'm not bald.
I am not bald.
I'm literally not bald.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I really like, and especially getting to see Cammy for real, because last time we saw Cammy,
actual Cammy, it was Toga.
Yeah, it was Toga the whole time, so it's cool to see her. I
thought she was dead. Like,
I knew she wasn't dead.
She's not dead.
I'm just saying because like they didn't like. She's like, oh, she called in sick. Like, how did she get her blood? And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
I think that
weird.
she just fucking like. I think that Toga probably just said something about her calling in sick, and like had probably just like tied her up somewhere or something.
At that point, Toga wasn't a murder machine.
Yeah,
she was a villain, but she wasn't a murder machine. She didn't become disillusioned with love yet.
Yeah, she still believed in love.
Yeah, she did.
No,
her very first appearance, she ate a dude's head off. What are we talking about?
Ate a dude's head off.
She like ate his fucking head. Like, cut it up.
I don't remember that at all.
I'm not even doubting you. I just don't remember.
I don't remember that at all.
When they first show her, she fucking follows a guy and like kills him.
I mean, that makes sense.
Sounds like okay, Toga. All right.
Yeah, but
I mean, I don't disbelieve you. I just didn't remember that at all.
Yeah, it was in the manga. That's where I was like, oh, that's when I was like, oh, this is a dope villain. Because she like straight up like followed like this, like he was like a good looking guy. He's like, hi, fucking just fucking.
Speaking of
or was it someone like specific?
No, it was like just a
random guy,
some
random dork.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, speaking of random dorks, let's move into
this
One
is
Piece,
hideous.
Where you guys, I mean, so many people hate on Vegapunk's design.
Just this one.
It makes sense.
I like
that's what I'm saying.
It
like,
makes. He's
100%.
Albert Einstein.
I think he's ugly as sin too. But I mean, the man's got a fucking giant. He ate the brain fruit. What did you expect him to look like?
Just like I liked his bad boy phase.
His bad boy.
His bad boy phase, a judge and all
the
that.
bad boy.
Cool as fuck. Like now he's got like these little like
I liked his
little fucking outfit.
I really liked his design when he met Dragon on Ohara. When he's like, he's got that grizzled look to him.
Yeah.
He looks like
This guy just looks like
he
a
looks
fucking...
like a kindergartner's like getting like an award. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh yay, look at me.
I really love the Gorosei's like silhouetted design here
It's
too.
pretty good.
Just looks fucking fresh. Like they always look fresh. Like I really like the Gorosei's. I like all of their designs a lot.
Their legs are so long and their bodies
Yeah,
are short.
I love that, and that's just like a classic Oda design thing. Like he always fucking gives them the longest fucking legs for
legs.
We have a whole long arm and long leg tribe, and these motherfuckers are like normal humans are still rolling out here with the longest fucking legs. Like I can't even imagine.
Oda likes legs. Oda's a leg man.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I think he is. Dude.
He's absolutely a
100%
leg man.
100%. Have you seen the outfits on Egghead? Like, my God.
What was her name? Charlotte. Not Pudding. The other one.
Smoothie.
Smoothie.
Yeah. Smoothie was definitely fucking horny posting. Absolutely.
Dude, 100% he was.
Smoothie was
horny posting.
That's what that's what it was.
Posting.
I mean, realistically. So, obviously, we got somebody fucking shit up here. So.
Some explosions.
Some people seem to think the silhouette is Jay Garcia. I don't think that it's Saturn.
Jay Garcia.
That's Jay Garcia Saturn, the Gorosei member.
Oh, he's not there yet, right?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that. So I've read a couple of interesting theories on who this is.
That's Akuma.
I personally think that it's Caribou. Just the amorphous, like blob-like design of that fits in really well with his mud fruit. The Straw Hat kicked him off the boat.
Oh yeah.
And
he's just fucking shit up
was
on
mad
Egghead.
about it. So and why? Well,
I thought that.
I think
honestly, I'm so tired of that character.
I think
he sucks,
I hate him.
Caribou does absolutely suck, and he's meant to suck. Like we're meant to hate him.
I'm just tired of him being around. I don't even hate him anymore. I just don't want him there.
Yeah, like, stop lurking.
I think that he's working for Big News Morgans. I think that's who Big News Morgans is getting his information from, because we still don't know who he's reporting to.
That's probably
that's true. Someone is reporting to Big News Morgan.
Everyone's convinced that he's a fucking like reporting to Blackbeard or someone high up, like some big bad. I think he's fucking Big News Morgan.
That makes more sense.
I immediately thought this was the Pacifista, like the S-Bear.
No, because S-Bear's he comes through. Like it could be one.
Oh, they're destroying cameras and shit.
Yeah, it could be.
You know
I don't think that Oda would have intentionally like silhouetted it like this if it was just one of the Seraphim. Right. That's my opinion. Like it might very well just be one of the Seraphim. One of the interesting theories that I saw was that potentially it is one of the Seraphim, but it's one of the Seraphim we haven't seen yet. So it might be like S Flamingo or S Crocodile or someone like that. Potentially, like
gotcha.
There's some interesting. I don't think that I don't think that it's that deep. I think it's Caribou personally. But I like the things that are going on here. One of my favorite things is really that Luffy's like, I can't hear anybody, and I swear to God I didn't fucking break this. Like I didn't.
He's like, I swear to God I didn't beat it.
I didn't fucking hit it against anything. I didn't do anything at all. Like it's just not working. Yeah. And Chaka's just like, yeah, dog. Like check this out. Shit's fucking going down.
I mean, can I say something wild?
Yeah, Nami.
I think the traitor's that.
Chaka?
Yeah.
Chaka?
That's a big running.
I think it's
Chaka.
Well. He still hasn't showed his fucking face, so I don't even know what he looks like.
Yeah, and it could very well be like this. Could very well be someone.
Is one of the punks a traitor? Is that?
We don't know yet. So
that's
the assumption right now.
Yeah.
But it also doesn't make sense in the context of this chapter, because whoever is fucking shit up here, and it could be someone working with the Vegapunks, but they have to have a higher authority than the Vegapunks. Because you'll see in this chapter they try to stop the Seraphim from attacking, and the Seraphim ignore the Vegapunks. So they have to either there's something. So one of the running theories is that like tying in with the potential of S Flamingo, like they think maybe someone's controlling the Stella body, and the Stella body has a higher authority than the satellite bodies, and that could be how they're getting around it. Because the only other thing that I can think of is that Jay Garcia Saturn has some crazy ass devil fruit power that he can send commands, because we know you can't do it over Din Din Mushi.
You're right.
He either Jay Garcia Saturn has some crazy ass ability that lets him fucking like warp his presence or some shit like that to this island, and that's how he's giving orders to the Seraphim. I think more likely the satellite bodies have a slightly lower command authority than the main Stella body, and that somebody is controlling the main Stella body. That's my thought.
Because he disappeared after Bonnie was fucking with him. Yeah.
So that's where my head's at, because I don't really know either that or one of the other really interesting theories that I found, and it ties into what we saw at the beginning of the arc when Vegapunk's talking about the mechanical shark, and he says he can't fully eliminate the will of his creations, maybe the Seraphim woke the fuck up and they ain't listening to anybody. They're just
Now they're just fucking everything up.
Fucking around on their own,
Which
their own accord.
absolutely means that S Snake is gonna fall in love with Luffy.
So, and that could very well be like. So there's a couple of running theories. And I think there's a couple of interesting places Oda can take this to like make it make sense. Obviously, I love the comedy here. Like Nami fucking seeing all these diamonds, completely ignoring the mission. She's like, I gotta load this shit up. Like,
yeah.
She's like, you know what? You're right. Like, I'll come back for it later. Like, this is gonna weigh me down while we do this, but I'll come back for this backpack full of fucking man-made diamonds.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like, great.
The future's made of nothing but dreams.
Chopper interacting with Atlas is super adorable. He's just like, oh, you can just fix your fucking face. And she's like, yeah, man. If I have spare parts, I can just fucking give myself a new face. It's cool. Like,
yeah.
I can be whatever I want.
And
You can be whatever you want in the future.
Give me more of this Robin outfit. I don't care what anyone fucking says. I appreciate so much that Oda gave Robin that outfit in this arc. Also, really love that we get another shot of Robin's dark humor with her talking about these fucking organs, thinking that someone chopped up the Stella body and that these are his organs.
She was just like
was
really
nuts.
really casual
She's
about
always
it.
so dark about it.
Yeah,
Like that. Robin always drops like the
There's
darkest
bits
jokes.
of him floating around in these tanks.
Yeah,
Just
like she
like-
just fucking it's great.
Real casual.
And there's some other really interesting things happening. Like, I really like chapters like this where we just kind of get some interaction with the Straw Hats, especially with them interacting with the Vegapunks.
Yeah.
Like fucking Sanji being a simp for Stussy is
Dude, that
absolutely
fucked me up.
hilarious.
He's like, can you call me your...
Bro, that's classic Sanji behavior.
Yeah,
And
it
Jinbei's
is.
just
Oh,
like,
no, I'm saying, yeah, just the fact I've never heard him call
Supervising
me your
dad.
dog.
Yeah.
That's kinda
Supervising
yeah,
dad.
Jinbei's just ignoring it and just being like, this lab is enormous. Like, just doesn't. Yeah, he's just done with Sanji's
Taking
shit
in
already.
his surroundings
Usopp's
like a
just
father,
really
dude.
happy with the
Taking it.
bubble gun.
Yeah, and fucking yeah, like I really feel like Usopp and Frankie are gonna get some upgrades.
Some
in this
upgrades
arc,
here. They need
and
to.
They
Absolutely.
absolutely do need.
They should get the raid suit and upgrade it.
York is absolutely actually my favorite Stella body, by the way, and that's where I was talking about. Like, Oda's definitely a fucking legs man because look at York's outfit. Like, she got the same fucking
Yeah.
panties and like. Oda
I need them shoes.
The shoes are dope.
I need
Like,
those
Those shoes are great.
But yeah, I love. I really like York a lot.
What did I say they look like? Moon jumpers.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Moon jumpers.
They do look like moon jumpers.
moon jumpers from the 90s. If you
So,
guys ever-
this is something
love on
interesting here too. So something that somebody pointed out that I found really interesting and was like trying to think of an explanation is that York gets turned to stone here, but everything we know about her devil fruit is that it like they have to lust for her. And she just thinks she's like cute like a kid. And she's not like York isn't trying to fucking
Go back one. Go
well,
back
remember.
'cause she just says like where is it? Yeah, she says like you're supposed to be waiting out in front. Oh, you're so cute. Like,
But then go one
and
forward.
then she has the hard eyes. Yeah,
She's licking her mouth.
Yeah,
I think
it just
she wants-
doesn't feel lustful to
No,
me.
I don't-
It feels like
I don't think
she
it's
just thinks
lustful.
remember,
adorable.
she's all of them at once, so she has to fulfill all their desires.
No, she just
No.
feels eating,
Hunger,
sleeping,
eating, and sleeping, and
pooping.
and pooping.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she wants to eat her.
Maybe that could be it. That
I
could be
think
like
she
a,
wants
Oh, you're
to
so
eat her.
cute, I
want
wanna
to
eat you kind
that's
of
an
thing?
Yeah.
interesting. That's an interesting take on it. That makes sense.
Well, that's
Because
also kinda nasty.
people like there's levels of lust, and I think like
That's fair.
if lusting for hunger, like wanting to eat something like that.
That is absolutely fair. Either way, York is absolutely adorable, even when she's turned to stone.
Yeah, she falls over.
I have a thing for giant ladies. Just into York.
Apparently.
Look at her stone ass.
Yeah, I'm into it. I'm
not.
I'm
Fuck
not into the stone ass, but
Yeah, man.
Love
so
mellow.
fucking
gross.
Lilith. I also just really like Lilith just because she's fucking angry and mean to everybody, which is also hilarious. The fucking S Snake is just busting shit up right now. Like she does not
Yeah.
give a fuck.
She's
Like
breaking stuff.
she's just blowing shit up. She doesn't care. And I really
She has key blast. It's kinda
I
fucking
want
wild.
fucking Pythagoras to stop being a fucking asshole and just tell us what he saw instead of talking
Yeah.
in riddles. Like, shut up and tell us what you saw. And now they're getting blown away, so we probably still
No.
won't see what he's fucking talking
Probably
about.
Puma.
Frankie's fucking. I really like Frankie's like Cyclops visor design going on here in this arc too. And the giant like wind up in his head.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
And the Cyclops goggles.
yeah.
It's Pythagoras also has that as well. I think.
What's up?
Pythagoras also has that as well, right?
Yeah.
The little
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
wind up
yeah. He has the
toy
little like
thing.
wind up in his head. I
Yeah.
really
I
like
think
that a
Frankie
lot.
got one from him. I think it's because you didn't have that when he got there, did he?
No,
he got it as part of the costume change.
As part of the costume
Yep.
change. Yeah.
That's a hoodie. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
That's
Frankie,
sick. I need
Frankie's
that.
looking dope, dude.
I need that hoodie bet.
And then
like
we
bad.
And then we come to the real meat of the chapter here, where the interesting things are happening. So Zoro's getting fucking.
He's gonna get some practice.
Zoro's having a little bit of a hard time dealing with multiple Seraphim, which can't fucking blame him. Like, goddamn, these Seraphim are fucking nutty. But they're about to square off against S-Hawk and S-Bear.
They finna jump.
Yep, and then the best part of the chapter, because I absolutely fucking love these faces so goddamn much. I also think it's fucking awesome that we're gonna get a Lucci, Luffy, Kaku, Zoro team up. I fucking love shit like that. I love when they bring back like a villain, a previous villain, and they have to like circumstances that make them have to work with the hero. Like,
can you go back one?
I want to fucking see how they're doing shit. I went back two. For some reason, skipping back 2 pages whenever I'm doing it. But yeah, I fucking just absolutely, and also just like Zoro's line here, like about how like letting them die in cuffs would leave a bad taste in his mouth.
Yeah.
Fucking classic, fucking Zoro. Like,
yeah, it's very
dope.
It's very Zoro.
Point one thing out. Shaka, what his name is. He's not giving any orders to stop.
Yes, he is. He said, S-Hog, S-Bear, stop. Whose orders are you following?
Whose orders are you following? He says it right there. Next to Luffy.
He's trying very hard to give them orders. Yeah,
he's asking. He's saying stop to give him the orders.
Yeah, he's saying stop. Like, stop. What do you? And then he's saying, whose orders are you
I still don't
following?
trust him.
I mean, I'm with you there. Like, this very well might be like, because that brings up an interesting point. I don't think I've heard anyone talk about this. Like, Shaka's wearing a fucking helmet. Do we even really know that he's Shaka, the Vegapunk body? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
That's what, yeah, like, that's a really, like, you bring up a really good point there. Like, this guy that's in a fucking helmet that we're all like, oh, maybe he's the bad guy, but like we're all assuming that he is Shaka, the good.
Shaka,
like,
the good.
He might just be a fucking dude in a like, hiding as Shaka, and that might be why the Seraphim aren't listening to him right now. And that could be how it.
Well, they weren't listening to any of the others.
Well, the others haven't. I don't think the others tried to stop.
Well,
him
he's number one
in this chapter. He's the first like Vegapunk satellite, but he's not like the Stella body still trumps over him.
Go back. I thought they did try to stop them once.
I don't think so. Because she just says
they just showed up.
She is. There's nothing happening here. Like,
yeah. Okay. So it's the first one is when S Snake hits her with the.
Yeah, and then he just
Seraphim, stop! Who told you to do this? That's by Lilith.
You're right.
Lilith tells them to stop.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
I'm thinking there's a hierarchy for that because he's number one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, well, I think that I think the Stella body has a higher authority than the satellites.
I think all the satellites are level.
That's what I'm saying. I think the satellites are all level, but the Stella body has like a.
I think they only have numbers to identify them of how quickly he made them. Like, he just made Shaka first.
Yeah. I absolutely think that like, but I'm with you that I'm with you on the theory that Shaka is not Shaka.
Yeah.
Like, this is someone else entirely. But yeah, so fucking dope. Like, we're gonna, it looks like we're gonna get
someone is trying to kill us all.
Team up. Also, faces. Yeah, can we talk about how like Oda just so fucking so good? I can't think of the word I wanted to use there, but like he does it so well where he mixes in these like archetypes of stories into like the microcosms of his own story. Like, we've got this Egghead Island arc, which started out as like a mad scientist kind of thrill ride thing. Now we're getting a fucking murder. Now it's turning into a murder mystery. Like, fucking dope. Like, great. Like, he just weaves these kind of tropes and things into his story so effectively, and that it still feels like One Piece, and you don't even fucking pick up on it until like the arc's over, and you're like, holy shit, that was just a fucking murder mystery that we just read. Like,
yeah.
Egghead Island is just a murder mystery arc. Like, it's just a really fun and interesting way that he takes tropes and like twists them and makes them like fit One Piece really well. But yeah, the fucking faces at the end of this chapter killed me. I absolutely love the Wano faces. I'm really happy that he's drawing them more.
They're
so
just good,
fucking funny. But I really want to see. I want to see if Lucci and Kaku are being serious here, or if the second these motherfuckers take their cuffs off, that they're gonna try to kill them immediately.
We'll see. Because I mean,
who knows?
I mean,
it's gonna be some wild shit,
weird shit. But yeah, so. That is a One Piece chapter. We don't have Jujutsu Kaisen this week, so that's where this episode's going to end off at. We actually kept it in line.
Yeah, look at that.
Probably because the One Piece chapter wasn't quite as hype as they have been. Not as much to talk about.
I mean, if we would have fucking had Jujutsu Kaisen,
it would have been
over.
Oh,
absolutely.
It would have been over.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying, like, it's just even so, I usually can drone on about a One Piece chapter for a long ass time. This one just didn't have a lot of interesting stuff to talk about.
And on
There's a traitor.
There is a traitor.
And
That's it.
on that note, like, comment, subscribe, join the conversation. Catch you later.